This game is alright. It's not as boring as Cloud 9 or whatever, you know? There's some people that are like, the cloud tracks are my favorite in the game, huh? I'm like, dude, seriously, who are you? Oh, this thing barely even appears in the, like I was saying, the Toyota RSC doesn't even appear in the movie. It appears during like the desert realm, which what they call that, the third leg of the road race, and then it appears in the ice realm when Kadim's like, switch to spikes, and it appears there along with the F-150, and that's it. I mean, do I really care? I mean, I don't, I guess. I like the little Toyota, you know what I mean? It's a nice little thing. I like how it looks like with the world race livery, but whatever, dude. There goes Aeroflash, dude. That thing is Aeroflash to me. No matter what race group says, he's like silver bullet. That thing is Aeroflash. Look, here's no matter what. Okay, okay, there goes no matter what, dude. Reminds me. Oh, I was gonna say in the Hot Wheels wiki when you, I mean the Accelerations wiki, when you're when you're looking at the Toyota RSC or Tony Berry, and it's like notes, or it's a scene, a screenshot of it in the third leg of the world race, and it's like, note how Tony Berry is not inside. I'm like, thanks for pointing out the animation error. What can I say, dude? The Road Beast, they also had off-road looking one, you know, that was also a fantasy model, but they just didn't include it because it would have the driver exposed, and they could have just gave it a windshield like Road Rocket. Is THQ history? Man, they gave us all the good Hot Wheels games, you know what I mean? But then Milestone is like, Hot Wheels is back, and now it's like, hey, you have to pay $50 for all the deals today. Like, oh, it's so gross. Oh man, dude, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm telling you, dude, when I get to Hot Wheels Unleashed, I'm just going to do like the base game. The only DLC I'll show off is like the accelerators crap. Accelerators and World Race. Dude, are you serious? I'm only gonna show off the accelerators and World Race crap because, man, I'm not paying, like, you know what I mean? I'm not paying money to play in Dom's backyard. Finally, Sear Tuner is going. Is Sear Tuner in... Sear Tuner is in Velocity X, dude. I see. Dude, when did Velocity X come out? I feel like that was 2002. Velocity X. Next time it's a Xenoblade X. It was 2002. Dude, I gotta play. Dude, how much is Velocity X on Amazon? Hold on, let me see here. Buy used, $10, not bad. Hey, Velocity X isn't that bad. World Race on the PS2 renewed is $75, dude. Do not pay for that. What was I doing? I was doing the Dune Rats. Okay, look, finally done with Sear Tuner. Now it's time for Sweet 16 2. Sweet 16 registered trademark 2, my apologies. Driven by Charlie Raffa. This guy is actually in the movie, and he appears wearing his helmet, so like he looks unrecognizable. Dude, Sweet 16 looks sick in the movie. 16 sweet victories written on the car as a reference to the car's model name. Charlie Raffa is a former military mechanic who served the Russian army in harsh climates. Charlie Raffa is a skilled racer and was brought on to the Dune Rats to make sure their cars function smoothly in the unknown environments of Highway 35. As any of Charlie's fellow racers can tell you, it takes a tough man to drive a car as sweet 16 2. Dude, these guys, all the background characters have lore and stuff. It's so crazy. Maybe I should read into more of their lore. Dude, Sweet 16 is just taking the space tracks. Well, dude, you want to see Sweet 16 in the desert, I guess. You want to see Sweet 16 in blue skies. Oh, why didn't they give Taro Roger Dodger, dude? Huh. Look at Sweet 16 too. This one looks kind of funky from this angle. You see the wheels going crazy? I don't know why I do that wiggle whenever I start a race. Sweet 16 2 looks very skinny. Is it supposed to look like that? I feel like the actual diecast has fatter wheels in the back because, you know, like the wheels are the same width in this game, you know what I mean? Both, you know what I'm saying? Sweet 16's got some noise to it, you know? It shares the same engine sounds as Grease Lightning and Power Rockets. I see. I feel like there's only 2 types of engine noises in this game. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to do that without, you know, I don't know how you're supposed to do that without touching the, you know, man, I feel like there's no fast way to go through that crazy spiral turn right there. Like, there's power pistons. Power pistons and power pipes are the exact same name, dude. What the heck were they thinking? It's Arrow Flash, dude. I almost said Silver Bullet. You won't catch me calling that thing Silver Bullet. Are you serious, dude? Oh, the space tracks are themed after the street breed, dude. This is a nice reference to El Reino Cosmico from the Ultimate Race. Whoa. arrow flash or something, slam it into the wall there. I see it. Look, there's Jupiter. There's the poppin' alien UFO. Are you supposed to like power slide through this crap? Dude, I feel like that slows you down. Man, I don't have the impossible grip that the CPUs possess, dude. Dude, I feel like I had a theory. I feel like I could have elaborated on a former theory I had. You know, where like in the 5th movie of Accelerators, right? Super Sushi, Vert would have been there, and there would be, he would be like, let's talk, son, we need to talk. And then he would talk about how he's been going into the racing realms, right? D, Tesla, and Lonnie, they didn't find the racers, dude. They're just out there. They didn't, you know what I mean? Would they? Do you think they would have found each other? You know what I mean? Or would D Tesla like get scared of the silencers and like run away or something? Because I'm telling you, the racers, they would have like found Vert, they would have came into contact with Vert, and they would have been there with their sweeper. The silencers, they would be like, we can use this, and then they would silencerify it, you know. And then they took that idea and they recycled it into the Moby. But the silencers would have silencerified the sweeper, or maybe they would have stolen its technology and they would have made their own silencer sweeper. And that would be like their mobile base that would house their mech cars for when they go into like the battle zones. Greg, dude, what? It would be stinky if it was battle zones, dude. I don't know. I don't really like the battle zones, dude. I think the battle zones are lame. Dude, if the next Accelerator movie, if the next set was just battle zones, I don't know how I would feel about that, dude. Hot Wheels, Battle Forest, Inko. I only like Vast Jungle, dude. I like the more later levels, you know? Like the Sissy Baby. And look, now there's no music again. Oh, there's like never any music playing on this track. Music played on this track once in the past, I believe. I don't know. It plays on it sometimes. Look, there's Cut Wild in front of me. Dude, I forgot. I gotta... the strip... What? After this is what? Oh, after the Dune Rats is the Street Breed, and then I'm done. And after the Street Breed, there's a little... I gotta show off the little bonus thing, you know what I mean? Have I even showed that off? Have I even showed off that gallery image yet? Am I retarded? Did I went through the gallery and I didn't show off that final one? I'll remember in the final part. I think I said something like, I'll show that off later, so well, I'll show that off later, I guess. I'm gonna do a barrel roll because I'm scared. Who's that in front of me? Rick Andy? Rick Andy, when two of him pull up to the second leg of the world race. What can I say, dude? What can I say? Dude, I still need to verify Planet Hot Wheels if I'm able to record that thing, dude. Like, man, I've just been lazy, alright? What can I say, dude? What can I say? I plant seeds? I can't explain them. I should do Toho Fumo Racing someday, huh? I'm surprised I haven't really done any racing games on the channel, huh? I've only done Mario Kart, huh? Dude, it's coming though. Ooh, now that I got the PS2 going, oh man, watch out, dude. Oh, my PC has no more memory left. The Lord knows I would do Forza 6, dude, but oh man, that thing's gonna be like over 100 gigabytes and I don't got that. And the price of SSDs is rising due to the surge of AI data centers, so that's pretty cool, I guess. Dude, you can press down the sticks on the PS2. Do any games ever utilize that? Maybe Xenosaga, I don't know. I gotta do Xenosaga someday, dude. Oh man. But I would have to emulate it because physical copies are not very easy to come by. Or are they? Let me see here. Goodbye, Charlie Raffa, Accelerators Wiki. Where's Xenosaga? Like, what if I search up Xenosaga on Amazon? What happened? Isn't it Xenosaga episode 3 that's impossible to find? How much is this thing used? I can't even see the price. Oh! Xenosaga episode 1 is $60 renewed. That's not bad, dude. That's not bad. For Xenosaga, that's not bad. And Xenosaga 3, on the other hand, used is $266. so I think Xenosaga would have to be emulated, because what the crunch, dude? Like, here's Mega Duty, driven by Rekus. Let me spill the beans on Rekus. You guys remember this guy from Did You Make a Chubo? Guess not. What are his lines? He goes, oh, feels kind of heavy. Or does he go, let's make tracks? Feels kind of heavy. Did you make a churro? Guess not. And that's his entire line. Look, Rekus does what he can to survive, and he's always looking for a better deal. An information broker who drove from town to town in his native Morocco. Rekus knows the ins and outs of desert driving, making him a valuable member of the Dune Rats team. Jersey dude, this is the guy who's like in the comics, he's like, I give up, and he like tried to sell his car. And then Dr. Tesla was like, it's natural for a driver like him to like try and sell the Nitrox 2 cars. Like disappointing but not unexpected. And he's like, it's doing like one of the hardest panels of all time. And maybe I'll flash it on screen, but this is this guy, dude. Mega Duty comes straight from Stunt Track. This Stunt Track Challenge came after. Mega Duty's alright. This thing is surprisingly, this is a surprisingly good track car, dude. Because like it's so tall. It's so only its wheels make contact with the walls, and it's surprisingly decent. The only thing that brings it down is its high center of gravity, but that's about it for Mega Duty. We have 3 Mega Duties in our collection. I don't know if I can be bothered to flash them all on screen, dude. It took me like 50 minutes to edit all those cars in the first, maybe second video, dude. Man, but whatever, dude. And look, Mega Duty gets like the bright tracks, dude. What the crunch Mega Duty? Rekas is like, did you make a 2 of them? Just not. Dude, I think who got wild? Which team? It was the Dune Rats that got wild to think. Oh man, maybe I'll discuss that later. I still think it's crazy how the Dune Rats are all about being off-road and stuff. And then there's like Sweet 16, Crazy 8s, and Wild Thing especially that are just there. Like, man, dude. Okay, like here goes Mega Duty. I never used this car, or rather this truck. Look, the camera's even zoomed out. Like, let me zoom it in. Like, this feels more normal now. Like, stock noises of jungle ambience playing in the background. Like, there's Sear Tuner. There's my teammate Tony Berry or whatever, who's very good at digging tunnels and once got us ahead of the pack 10 miles, by 10 miles in comic 26 out of 35. Great, what do you, oh man, dude. Step aside, Sear Tuner, step aside. Sear Tuner's not that bad, dude. Sear Tuner's not that bad. I still like the Toyota, but Sear Tuner's alright. Is that Rick Candy again up there, for crying out loud? Rick Candy's like, I have to exit my car in order to watch them make the greatest challenge jumps and almost get hit by like Wild or something. Who does he almost get hit by? He almost gets hit by Marky, I feel like. Dude, I'm not doing very good with this guy. Nitrox activated. Dude, it's kind of... Sear Tuner's going crazy there. Dude, this game, like... The Nitrox things that constantly zip across the screen, dude, they're like... I don't know, when I'm playing the game, they don't bug me, but when I'm like watching back on the videos, they're very distracting, dude. Like, man, there's a lot going on when you're playing this game. Look, I do a front flip now, right? Oh yeah, that wasn't even a Nitrox jump, but the crunch. Look, Mega Duty isn't in Stunt Track Challenge, right? I mean, duh, it's in Stunt Track Challenge. This thing isn't in Velocity X, right? I'm pretty sure it isn't, so the viewers, okay. Rick Candy, can you maybe chill? Why was I already Meteor when I was going up there? Interesting. That was the bird in the background. Look at that. Ooh, nice front flip. Does this thing not have good grip? Is that why it feels kind of slippy Sodor? Look, check out this power slide. Dude, is that really the fastest way to get around there? Remember, grip over drift, grip over drift. Unless you're playing Mario Kart. Hit the apex? Oh yeah. Is hitting the apex the fastest way to go through those crisscross crashes? Check this out. Look, and you want to hold it. Okay. Oh, crunch! Oh, crunch! No! Okay. That's why you don't do that's why you don't do the cheese on anything but the first lap. Rick Candy's like, I am on my turf. You cannot beat me. You can't get away. Cool. Gotta get loud. Do you guys think? Oh man, I'm way too lazy to go and screen record all the scenes from accelerators that I reference and like squeeze them in here, dude. Man, I'm so lazy. I don't know. It takes forever to do that, dude, man. And trying to like speed it up so that it perfectly matches the my talking speed, like man, that takes forever. Oh, I miss when my videos. I miss in Mario Odyssey when all I did was just cut the videos. That's it, dude. When like I barely did any editing. Oh man. Taro was here and he got 6th place. I wonder if people are able to mod this game so that you can have 200 cars. Probably not. The collision would probably make the cars explode at the beginning. What track is that in the background? That's one of the Taro tracks. You can tell by the tunnel entrance, but I still don't know. Viewers, I was thinking, if Kadim was going to be the new leader of the drones, right? Do you think he would have driven like a dronified Crazy 8s, or would he have driven RD10? I think the acceleracists predict, or they like assume, they come to the conclusion that he would have driven RD10, which I think that's pretty sick, dude. Because like RD10, huh? One of the, you know what I mean? It's yeah, World Race has a bunch of cars, right? But at least they all appear in the lineups and they like never appear in the actual realms racing. But Acceleracers, there's a bunch of cars that like don't even appear in the movies, dude. Like, man, like, you know what I mean? So much how Nolo has, what's that car called? What's that car called? High Voltage, dude. High Voltage is blue in the movie and the diecast is like black. Like, I don't know what's going on there. But Nolo has High Voltage in the test track in the Accelodrome, and then he loses it there, falls into Dr. Tesla's spike pit, and like that's it. That's the only time you ever see the car. Freaking Nolo. They have a car and he just like wastes it. What the crunch? Nolo just wastes it on the test track, dude, for crying out loud. But at least they have drift tech. You know what I mean? They have drift tech, and the Metal Maniacs, they have Power Bomb, which never appeared. And the Silencers have like Carbide. Is that the only one that didn't appear? Carbide? Dude, and then Milestone put it into Hobbies Unleashed 2. You know what I mean? Showing some respect to the car that didn't even appear in the movies, I guess. I don't know. And the drones, they have like RD03 and like RD10 and like RD4. You know, like, they have so many cars that don't even appear. The only ones that appear is like RD02, RD06, and then the two like Jeep looking ones and Galorums. Like, those are the only drone cars that appear. That's like 5 out of 10, dude. Like, what the crunch? Accelerate, because they have ammo saved for the second half of Acceleracers, which will never happen. People keep, the Acceleracists are like, they must release the 5th movie. They have to release the 5th movie, but they simply are never going to, because even if they did, that wouldn't make sense. Because all these little kids of the current generation, they'll see Hot Wheels Acceleracers movie 5 and they'll be like, where are the other ones? And like, the other ones are 20 years old. You know what I mean? So they would have to actually release the other 4 movies beforehand. And would they even remake those, or would they just re-release them? You know, you never know, dude. So like that's just how it dude, that's just how it is, dude. That's just how it is. That's a great, I tried, dude. Oh man, I'm simply too fast. Well, I should have just slowed down for the cut, dude. Okay, I'm not the only one that missed it, apparently. Why didn't anyone else take it? Whatever, dude. Whatever. Maybe because of the rubber banding, they saw that I missed the cut, and they're like, we feel bad for Rekka, so they like went here instead. Dude, imagine if THQ actually saw the movie. They would probably make the dinosaur appear in one of these tracks. You know what I mean, dude? Oh, man. Victario is back. I feel like the variety of cars is kind of dropping. It's because I've been playing it for a long time now. How many cars? There are 35 cars in the game. 35 times 2 is 70. 70. Oh man, I'm doing like over like what, 85, maybe even 90 or 100 total races in this LP, dude. That's kind of crazy.